Mondays are so sad when you waking up to flowers, bring the sunshine through as the ladies come to you. They have hot topics and interesting guests, making your Monday mornings the very best. It's Monday Morning Talks, we got the sauce. It's Monday Morning Talks, we walk the walk. It's Monday Morning Talks, this is Cesar here speaking loud and clear. It's Monday Morning Talks with Soso, Michelle Lachey, and Miss J. It's Monday Morning Talks, y'all. It's Monday Morning Talks, y'all. Hey, good morning, and welcome to Monday Morning Talks. I am your girl Soso, and I am here with my ladies, Michelle Lachey and Miss J. You ladies are looking very, very beautiful this morning.
So are you, friend?
You too, so.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you,
A
thank
dark,
you.
sultry lip. I see you.
No, I'm kidding. So, what's going on? How was y'all weekend? What did y'all do? Where y'all go?
Miss J go first. Because since she ain't been here, it's all about
Right, Miss J. Right. What you know what I'm saying? We missed. Right. Welcome back. I should have said, and welcome back, Miss J. Welcome back, Miss J.
Thank y'all. So since I've been gone, I have relocated back to Atlanta. My mom came in town this weekend. We celebrated my godmom Jamie's birthday, which is actually today. So happy birthday to my godmom Jamie.
Happy birthday, godmom.
We went to a concert. It was a guy pretty much impersonating Stevie Wonder. So he sang a lot of Stevie Wonder songs. So it was a nice little vibe outside at the amphitheater Saturday evening. And yeah, we just got to chill with mom, kick it with her, catch up. And then she left right back on out yesterday. So she did a quick little one-day trip in and out.
She did a one-day? Oh, I've done that before in Georgia.
Yes. She came in, took care of business.
That young one-day trip.
Yeah, so a quick little turnaround. But yeah, we had a good time. That was pretty much it for my weekend. How was your weekend, Michelle Lachey?
My weekend was interesting, shall we say? Interesting. We were celebrating my son's birthday some more.
Happy birthday, James!
Happy birthday!
My godson, who don't want to be my godson.
Girl, he'll take all of you. Can be his godmama as long as you.
I gotta send him his gift. I gotta send his gift.
Bring his gifts.
Yeah, you send him presents. You can be godmama.
We're gonna have to get the definition of godparent. No.
He called you Mama So-So, okay?
There you go.
You shell out them.
I know that's right, man.
Mama So-So. But yeah, so we went. Him and I went to the movies this weekend. We went to the movies on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah.
You went this weekend or last weekend?
We went this weekend. We went to go see. Well, I ain't ashamed. We went to go see Paw Patrol.
Why are you in shame? I like Paw Patrol.
Baby 13, and we went to go see Paw Patrol.
That's good.
I like Chase and what's all their names? I like all of them.
Yeah.
That's good. He 13 still watching cartoons. I love that my kids stay Disney kids for the longest that they could.
Keep their innocence. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Keep that innocence.
Yeah.
He ain't that innocent, but he got a little bit still in him.
Yeah, keep whatever he got left, keep it in there.
As long as right. Baby. What is it? Chase, Marshall, Sky.
Yeah. And they had a new
my baby 15 and I still know.
See, I ain't really have no boys, so my girls wasn't into Paw Patrol. I can name the brats for you. But
that's where we draw the line. I don't know nothing about the brats. I
just know my goddaughter, her son, I guess like my god grandson, and my little nephews, they watch Paw Patrol. So
yes, so we watched that, and then we had a party yesterday because we had to postpone it because I had and I ain't want to be coughing and hacking in nobody's face.
Oh yeah.
So we had this party on Sunday. We had a sip and paint. We had a sip and paint. The kids have fun. I wish I could post some pictures, but it'll be on my page. If you know me, look on my page. It'll be up in a minute. So yeah, we have fun.
Look, you better than me, Michelle, because I saw you had posted like a couple days after James started school. You better than me because I didn't even post Jaden on my Facebook. I posted him on my Snapchat though, but
I missed the first day for my kids. I missed the first day, so yeah, I had to do their second day too.
No, well, actually, I had missed the first day that morning. That picture I took was when he came home from school.
Well, so, look, you still better than me.
Right.
I did. I was like, and then after I came back and I thought about it, I saw these people posting their kids, and I was like, oh my God. I made the boy take a picture, and I didn't even post it. So, yeah. Oh, well. So what about you? So what was your weekend like?
Oh, I had a fun-filled weekend, actually. Friday, a couple of us from Illinois Media, we went to, the January cohort had graduated. Thursday, congratulations, y'all, Marlon, all y'all, Ebony, Terrence, Lance, Miss somebody, Gibby. That was a big group, yeah. Yeah, it was. So they graduated, and so this is kind of like usual. We do kind of do karaoke, like maybe like every other Friday or something at this Anthem's Owl House in Naperville. Just called y'all out. I'm gonna need y'all to sponsor us.
I was just about to say, next time I come in town, I want to go.
Yes, we be having fun. So I went with it was me, Richie, Marlon, and Ebony this time. And Ebony, she a fireball. All right, already a rolling, spitting fireball already. So it was very interesting. It was very fun. We had a good time. We always actually have a good time. And it's such different people too to get together and like that and still have such a good time. And so so we always have a good time when we go there. So I went there. And then Saturday, I just went over to my sister's house, and a couple of my sisters was there, and my nieces and nephews, and so we just did like a spontaneous podcast on Anchor FM. We did like 2 of them on Anchor FM, talking about just some random stuff. And I had to teach them a little podcast etiquette, like you gotta let the other person talk,
Right. Okay.
But so that was fun. And then yesterday, I was supposed to actually go today too, but I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna go or not. So I went to John Amico's Chicago Beauty Show, and it was at the Hilton in Oak Lawn. They had like different speakers, different classes, and then they had John Amico. All his products was there. And I'm gonna tell you, like his products, I used to use his hair products a long time ago, and I had stopped. But I'm so happy that I went because I got to get some more of his products. His shampoo and conditioner and his hair products, it's good for our hair. Even though he like this Italian man, whatever, like his products, I love his shampoo and conditioner. So of course, the first thing I did was go over there around and grab some of his products. So y'all, I mean, it's not, and I love it because he don't keep it out it's not watered down on like Amazon or Ulta and things like that. He don't like that. So he keep it strictly professional.
That puppy is having a good old time.
You hear him and look, I'm here by myself, so I don't have nobody to babysit him. So you're gonna be sorry, y'all, if y'all hear my doggy playing with his squeaky toy.
He's having a good time. All I hear is squeak.
Usually he ate the squeak out of the toy by now, but this squeak he been keeping in his toy for a minute now. I'm waiting on him to eat it out of there so that I won't have to hear it no more. I didn't even buy my kids noisy toys because I cannot stand a noisy toy, and somebody got that for him. And I was kind of mad when I heard that it had squeak in it. So I'm waiting on him to like rip it apart like he do all his stuffed animals. So he can so the squeak can go away.
So you ain't gotta hear it no more.
I ain't gotta hear it no more. But also too, congratulations to me. I did pick up a part-time teaching job at John Amico as well. That's not why I was promoting his products though, y'all. I wasn't promoting his products because I'm working for him now. But I'm telling you, I do. When I went to his school in like 2010, I started hair there. And I started using, they gave you like the free shampoo and conditioner when you signed up for his school. And I used it, and it was so good. And so I just started using it after that. But then I had stopped because, I just ventured out to like other products and stuff. But now I'm reared back in to his, he got like this Casablanca oil. Like it's a lot of stuff he got, and it's really good. But yeah, I will be teaching part-time nights at his spa school in Midlothian. So congratulations to me.
Congrats, so.
I miss teaching, so I had to go back to it. I really miss teaching. So
and I need to do a quick shout out that I forgot to do.
Oh yes, please. Yes.
I started working with InStyle Atlanta, which is an entertainment blog here in Atlanta. So,
yes.
Yeah,
I know. I was so happy when I saw you looking out. Yes, this is Jordan Martin with the entertainment.
Okay,
I'm like, yes, Jordan, yes, yes.
So
I felt like a mama watching her child. Like I was so happy.
You know what I'm saying? She done went to school and look at her stepping into her.
Look, I got to.
Her
I
purpose.
got to keep going.
Yes.
So I've been having a rough past few weeks, if I'm gonna be fully transparent, because this move has not been as smooth as I thought it was gonna be. I think I underestimated it, especially with COVID going on. And I was just telling Michelle Lachey, like, how there's really nothing available to move into right now because of COVID, with people not being forced to move out of their apartments.
Oh yeah, that's right. But that's gonna stop. So just keep it up. Keep
it's
looking.
Over within October.
Yeah, it's gonna stop.
So, and then school just started a couple weeks ago, like a month ago. And so with that, a lot of people have already got their places. They're already in their place because they wanted to make sure their kids were enrolled.
Right. Yep.
So it has been a rough few weeks for me and Jaden, but just getting on that microphone last week, Carmen, who is the owner of Install Atlanta, she is actually an old co-worker of mine when I used to work at the shelter down here. So it's just funny how everything comes full circle. And her and I have been talking back and forth before I relocated. So I told her, I was like, look, I need to come get on the mic. I need to feel this energy. I need to get back in my groove of things. Like I need to feel something. Feed me. I need something right now. So I was a little nervous because of some other people in the office, but we made it work. And so yeah, going forward every week now, I'll be doing entertainment reports for them. Still doing FDP and still doing the go-to guys. So it's all coming together.
It's coming together. It's gonna pay off as long as you're consistent with it and you sticking to it. It's gonna pay off. I'm so proud of you. I am because
goodness, yeah. I seen that. I said I need to get me a microphone and some headphones because I want to be like Miss J. I want to be like, hi, this is Michelle Lachey with your entertainment. What is going on with Kanye and this album?
I love it.
I know. I love it. I was like, I felt like I was watching somebody who's been doing this for like years. Yes. You know, that's how you came off. You didn't come off like you was nervous. You didn't come off like you just got on the mic for the first time. Like it just looked like it was so natural. And that's why I love, like you just was in it. You know, that's your zone, that entertainment world, that entertainment gossip stuff. That's you, Miss J. Like that's
yes. Thank you. So look, one of my friends, she called me, she was like, you need to take Kendra's job at WGC. I'm like, don't try to take somebody out their job, but I'll take it if they offer it. Look,
I'm applying. That's where I'm getting my demo ready now.
You see,
give me. I ain't trying to take Gen G. I'm just trying to get on that station. So
look, there you go. Look, I'm with it. Whatever. However we gotta get it.
However I gotta get it. You know, it's a cutthroat industry.
It is.
Nighttime reports. This is Michelle Lachey with your nighttime report.
Whispers in the dark.
That's right.
I do whispers in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta move Keith Sweat out the way. No,
now you got some competition with him.
Forever.
Right. Look, you can be his female co-host. How about that? There you go.
Right. Both of y'all got kind of smooth voices.
Yeah. Right. So you got the morning, Miss J got the afternoon, and then I come in with the smooth group.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Yes.
It's all gonna start with that headphones and microphone. Watch me go get it.
That's all you need, baby. You need a headphone, microphone, and a computer.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
For real.
And a working laptop.
Or just look, use your tripod with your phone. You good?
Right. That too.
Because I did a little bit of both, and it worked.
I'm revamping my basement to be like a little studio. So I'm moving out of my office because my office has become a warehouse. And so in my house, my home office has become basically a storage for shoes, boxes, products, J stuff. It's just my poor little desk is just covered. And all you see is the computer here. Yeah. So I'm moving out. I'm moving in the basement, and I'm actually making that room Gabo's bedroom. So he can have his own little bedroom.
That's why I'm ready to get in my own space because I need to set up my own little area. I already got it envisioned in my head. I just needed to come out of fruition. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming. I just got to be patient.
It is coming.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming. But you know what? It's gonna come way better than what you looked at before.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's gonna
most
come in
definitely.
the vision of a house and not an apartment.
Come on,
And so that's where it's
You know,
coming.
that
Speak
might
that
be
into existence.
because, like, seriously, the prices of these apartments out here, you might
Our
as well
houses.
try to look into renting a house.
That's
I'm
what I
looking.
started
I'm
looking at
right.
houses.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I look at apartments out here, like they want, like even the 3 bedrooms are like 2,000, 2,200, and they want you to pay all utilities.
No,
And
you
I'm
might
like,
as well get you a
so
house.
You might as well get a house and
Even
pay
renting a
22,
house,
2,300.
right? If
Yep.
I'm gonna pay $2,000, I'm gonna. I mean, even if I am renting, it's gonna be a house. I'm not gonna have nobody on my wall.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
do. We pay that much. We pay about that much out here, 2,300. But we got enough bedrooms for each kid. We got a full basement. We got, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
It's
and
a
y'all
nice
got
size.
front yard, backyard.
We got front yard, backyard.
See?
Yeah, and so and a lot of space because we're not like in Cook County. I don't like Cook County. They don't give you enough space, and the houses are so close together. I can
They
look
right
out
on
my
top of
window.
each other.
We live in Oak Lawn, and literally I can look out my window and I can see my neighbor's window. You know what I'm saying? I can see in my neighbor's house. Like when we was in our backyard, her dining room window, like I had no privacy. It was like she could just look right in her window right there and see us in the backyard. And she was a little old lady who complained about everything. She complained when she saw our garbage cans. Stop looking why you sitting in the dining room looking out my back window because you see my garbage can open? Like for real, don't come knocking on my door about a garbage can. So like
Because it was open. Why she just didn't come close it then?
right, or
Nosy
something
neighbor,
like,
right?
yeah, just a nosy little old neighbor. Hey, good morning, Space.
Hey, Space.
Oh, Space was supposed to come on the show. Oh no, that was if Miss J wasn't here. Something.
No, I'm just like, hey, Space. Space, know I love him.
That's the homie.
Right, rolling with the homies.
Hey, you
Yes,
supposed to
that's
keep
my
going,
movie.
so.
Oh, I didn't know the rest. That's from Clueless. That's from the movie
That's the
Nothing
Clueless.
wrong
only
with
thing
it.
they said.
Yeah, that's all they
Right.
said. Rolling with the homies.
That's the only line they sang. That was it. Yeah, that was my movie. I love it. I
Let's
still
see.
love
I ain't watched that in a long time.
Space said, "Don't start, Michelle."
If I
said,
did,
"Nor
you'll
you,
bring it
Miss
up.
J."
Hold on now, Space. I think I was just kidding.
See,
You didn't
Space,
have to
I'm glad
threaten
you
to
see
me.
that I'm the only one that's kind to you. Okay.
Is she really?
Right.
Sometimes.
Really so?
Sometimes I try to be. If it comes out a different way, it's not intentional.
Space,
So
you know
just
we
know
love
that.
you right here on Monday Morning Talks.
Yes, we do.
We do very much.
See,
so.
he knows I'm his only friend.
Wow.
That is-
Keep that same energy.
And that's your co-host? That's your co-host friend.
That's what I'm saying. Keep that same energy. We banning you. Look, I'm an admin on this page.
He said sometimes. Really, Space?
You
I'm
can't even
always
watch our
only
shows
friends.
anymore.
Oh my God, Miss J just banned you from the show, Space. I'm not banning you from the show.
Anymore.
Let's see. Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. Who don't ban Space from the show?
You're by yourself, Space. You automatically lost.
Who banned Space from the show? Really?
I'm Michelle.
No,
Minority rules. Minority
Right.
rules.
Nah, majority. Majority rules. We won.
Minority Report.
Space gotta go. Oh, we put the
He
eyes.
give you the good eyes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We see you, and we ain't gonna see you too much longer.
Space, we love that you.
I'm just spectating,
Oh, he said he heartbroken. Space, we love that you come on to the show and show up. See, that's that co-host love right there. When he says, "Space, you say I'll see you. You see him Wednesday and Thursday."
Right. So let me stop playing real quick. Let me stop playing with him. We love you, Space. It's all love.
We do.
We do.
Every time I see that Jason Thompson, I be like,
what you do?
Michelle activated.
I love it.
So let's get into some hot topics right now. So today we got a lot of hot topics to talk about. Like it's just so many to talk about. I couldn't even put them all in. So the first, we're going to talk. Oh, hold on. Space said, "Okay, we friends now too, Michelle."
Thank you.
What about Jordan, Miss J?
And that's why you getting blocked.
Until Wednesday.
Until Wednesday.
Okay, well, we will wait for Space comment, but we're going to get into some hot topics. So, the first topic we want to talk about is the fact that we can't miss that this month is National Black Business Day. So we are honoring Black businesses all month. So thank you to everybody who stepped up, who are coming through, building Black Wall Street all over again, and not afraid to come through and just open y'all businesses up and allowing us to be able to shop from each other. So if you are a Black business owner and you want to be on the show, come on and be on the show. Send us a message or whatever. Message any of us or message our page on Facebook on Money Money Talks and let us know about your business and we can shout you out.
Please do.
And we're going to elaborate more on the Black business later on in the show. I just wanted to put that out there first because that is the month. Oh, hold on. So, okay, come on. We got some drama with Space right now. What about her phony? This is a morning show, Space. You can't say.
I'm going on. Where's Facebook right now? Let me go ahead and block this man right about now. Now I'm phony. Okay, Space.
Look, my name.
I couldn't even read that sentence and say your name in the same space as Mr. A.
Thank you, so. Thank you. At least somebody care about me. Cause
Space over here with that, like
for real. I got some words for you, Jason Isaiah Thompson, when I get off of here. I got that.
Okay, so our next topic we're going to get into right now is we're going to talk about this fight at the Steelers game. All right.
Ooh.
So if you all haven't seen this story about this Caucasian couple who the lady got into this African American man face. I don't know what they was arguing about, but she got in his face, put her hand in his face. He moved her hand, and she goes about and slaps him. Okay, so he kind of moved out the way. The husband tried to get into it, and he basically knocked the husband out with one TKO.
With a head quitter, one hit a quitter.
Yeah.
I want to go see this fight again.
Yeah, and so if somebody check out my Facebook page, Sophia Latrice, Latrice. If you want to see, I did post the fight on there. I'm also going to post it on our Monday Morning Talks page, so you all can check it out. But so he ended up smacking the lady too. I don't even know. He basically he laid hands on the lady. Okay. And so both of them was down. She was on top of him, on top of her husband. The husband passed out. She on top of the husband. Then the referee somebody come, and they had the nerves to I guess she was trying to be a Karen for a minute, but you had people, other Caucasians and people saying, no, she hit him first. And you hear somebody saying, get his glasses, get his glasses. I don't know who glasses. Was it the white man glasses?
It was the black guy's glasses.
It was the black guys. Okay.
When he was fighting, yes.
Okay. And so, so you can hear them say, get his glasses. So I don't condone nobody hitting nobody. Definitely don't condone a man hitting a woman. I don't condone a woman hitting a man because you don't know how that man was raised. If mama said, I don't care who it is that hit you, somebody hit you, you gonna hit them back. He might not have that mama that said, I don't care if a woman hit you, you never put your hands on a woman. So hey, don't put your hands on a man if you don't want a man to put his hands back on you.
Yeah, because don't put your hands on my son because he's definitely been told that heifer hit you. You might, take one step back. She do it again. You go for what you know.
And he was hesitant, and you could tell he was hesitant to hit her at first. He hesitated at first, but you smacked him. She smacked him pretty hard.
But she still was talking crazy, and I think that's what kind of escalated. Then her boyfriend tried to stand up and intervene and get in the middle. That's when he got knocked out. Mm-hmm. If you know both of y'all can't fight, y'all don't need to be talking stuff at the game.
Right. And that adrenaline came to him real fast. But his woman. But his woman, let's talk about his woman, the black man's woman. All right, if that was his woman, or I don't care if it was his friend, if it was his sister, whoever this chick was that was with him, who was 3 steps underneath him, should have been right next to him like the husband and wife was. And he should have never even had to be in a place where he was arguing with a woman when you have a woman sitting right there with you.
True.
It should have never been him and her. It should have been her and her. Where are you standing there? Like, and then even when they're fighting, you still didn't come up to him. You still standing down there. Why did that happen? Like, seriously? Like,
well, maybe she can't fight.
I don't care. I would act like she got a mouthpiece.
Girl,
sometimes the mouthpiece is what scare people.
A purse, a shoe, something. I don't care. If my
you
man
throw words,
a
right.
woman, if there's an argument or a disagreement between my man and another woman in public, I'm not gonna let him fight that battle.
Exactly.
I'm fighting that battle regardless if I can fight or not. You're not gonna fight my man, because really and truly he can go to jail just automatically because he's a man fighting a woman.
Exactly.
So the last thing, if one of us going to jail, I'm going to jail for whooping your ass, and then I'm gonna whip you again in jail. Okay. They better not put us in the same cell.
Exactly. Like, it's no way why. I don't know no reason why a man should be arguing with a woman. And we had that conversation on our Unfiltered show a couple of days ago. It's a woman worth arguing with. But especially if I'm with my man. If they haven't been sitting next to each other. I don't know how it started because it didn't show how it started. But the fact that if I'm seeing my man is turned to this woman and I see her rah-rahing, I'm gonna go right back up because I don't know if they was clearing the stages because there wasn't a lot of people in the benches, so maybe they was ending. But if I see this lady come, I see something. You see heads, and you know something happening when you seeing something. Yeah. I'm gonna walk back up to where my man is.
So as I'm watching it now, I'm watching it again. She picks. It looked like she tried to grab him, but he pulled away as he was fighting the boyfriend. She did get his glasses or something off the ground, but
she did move
out the way. You should have stayed right there. Like, it should have never even got to a point where he was continuously fighting both of them by themselves, by his
right. What if they would have jumped him? What would you have done? What if he wasn't so tough? You know what I'm saying? What if he couldn't handle both of them? You gonna sit there and let your man get jumped? I done fought with my man before, and my man, well, he ain't my man, not my man now. I done fought with my baby daddy before. Should I say that? But basically, I fought. My baby daddy ran, and so I'm fighting 3 dudes, and I looked up, my baby daddy was gone. So, like, I no lie, true story. I didn't get hurt though. Surprisingly, I guess they couldn't fight either. But I broke. Now, what pissed me off besides him running was that I broke my heel, and it wasn't even my heel. I borrowed my best friend's shoes. Okay, so I broke her heel, so I had to buy her some more shoes.
And all right, the book tail for him. I hope he was your baby daddy before this happened.
He was my baby. Oh yeah, he was my baby daddy before this happened.
Okay. And you had to buy new pair of shoes and whoop tail and then
and turn around, he was gone. I'm like, well, how about and you know the crazy part was after the fight, me and the guys that fought, we was at the lakefront. Okay, so me and the guys that fought, we started walking together. Hey, your man bogus, man. How your man leave you to fight? Like, where he at? You know what I'm saying? So we walking, we talking about this dude. We talking about my baby daddy. I ain't gonna say which baby daddy. Thank God I got 2, so people don't know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, so we. You know who I'm talking about.
Was you driving or was he driving?
No, we rode there with his cousins, and it was his cousin's friends that he got into it with, because dude touched my butt. When the store dude he touched my butt. And my baby daddy was, got into it with, and I told him, you remember how when you watch, did you see, what's that Mike Epps and Ice Cube movie when Mike Epps said, she was like, baby, you can't fight.
About the Benjamins?
Yeah, when she was like, baby, you can't fight. That's why I told him, I said, stop talking stuff, you can't fight. And so he said he's trying to be hard because he thinking,
you should have waited till y'all got home, because men, they feel like they got to defend their woman in public.
Well,
so you should waited till y'all got home to tell them this, so you didn't.
No, but I didn't tell him in front of people. I told him which, because they was behind us, and he turned around. I'm trying to pull him because I'm like, you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he thought he was hard because his cousin's boyfriend was there. And so, but his cousin boyfriend was like on his friend's side because I guess they was Blackstones or something. So, he was on their side. And so, so he fought. I look at his 3, the one dude, the little dude, the little short dude beating him up. So I'm like, then I see the other dude trying to jump in, so I run in, I'm fighting the guys, and then thank God, like I can fight. And then I look up, I'm fighting these dudes by myself. That's when we all realized that I was fighting them by myself. We stopped. Because that's when they was like, I'm like, where the heck did he go? Girl, why did I find him at some it was like, I guess it's like a gate in the part of the lake or something, and some people was having an all white party there. I found this fool all the way at the people party standing there. Like you ran that
join the whole
far.
other party.
You ran that far. Like I had to walk around with a broke heel looking for you. So we got to because we ended up getting a cab back home. Or whatever. I must have stopped on this dude the entire ride home because I had to go back home because his auntie was watching my baby. And so like I had to fight through the whole way home. So like I mean, women, if you gonna fight with your man, make sure your man stay at the fight. All right.
Know how to fight.
Know how to fight. I mean, if he don't, just make sure he stays.
You don't want to be fighting his battles for him.
Fight 3 dudes by myself, they could have killed me.
Well, the dude at the Steelers game, he wasn't gonna leave you with no broke heel. That was your baby dad.
He ain't your baby daddy.
He fought the cousin boyfriend,
right?
The boyfriend friends,
right?
Everybody.
Yeah. So I'm not sure she probably maybe she's seen him fight before. She probably know he can fight. Like you should have been felt safe enough to go up there.
If they together, and if they done been in any type of situation, you know your man, and your man, he might have told her, I don't care what it is, don't you ever step foot, because you ain't. It's some dudes that don't allow that.
But at the same time, he wasn't arguing with the man. Now if it's 2 men arguing, that's one thing. He was arguing with a woman. So it should have been,
but she started. She hit him again.
But I'm saying, he should have never even been arguing with that woman. He should have never. He should have never been arguing with that woman. When that argument started with him, his woman should have came up. Was like, you ain't finna talk to my man like that. You got an issue. You gonna argue with me. You're not gonna argue with my man. What's the issue? And I bet you that woman would have put her hands on that woman. She put her hands on that man. She thought that man wasn't gonna hit her back. I bet you she would have never hit that woman because she knew that woman would have hit her back.
Yeah, I ain't finna sit there and watch no female disrespect my man.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. And see, the problem is these people get too doggone wasted at these sporting events, and then they feel like that's an excuse for them to act that way. No, you got all this liquid courage now. Had that same courage when you sober up, sis.
Exactly.
Hello, Karen. Okay.
Exactly.
Because Karen was
trying to play victim. Right. That's how it all
went. Right. It fell. You got knocked right on.
Got knocked out. When her dude got knocked out, she sobered up real quick. That's what she's like. Don't hit him no more yet.
Right.
You finna be next. Don't play.
You done put your man in a whole position that he didn't even have to be in, and that was messed up. Very messed up.
He hit him with the one hit and quit, and dude just feel like.
Dude was like. He's like, oh wait, he probably woke up not knowing where he was at. Like it was a quick knockout.
You know how the little birdies be flying around the head on Looney Tunes? Yeah, he got the little birdies. He was knocked out. Just circling around his head.
The birdies with the stars in the whirlwind.
Okay, let's change topics. Let's talk about Miss Sha'Carri Richardson and her race. Everybody's ratting on her for coming in last on her race. I know, like, she was talking had a lot to say about one of the Jamaican runners who basically beat her, whatever. But everybody's like, oh, you was talking all that stuff and you went last, you rode last. But I love her comeback from it. She's, like, hey, I lost one. Hey, it's an L. I'm going to come back. I lost that one. It ain't stopping me. I'm going to come back and I'm going to win it again. It's like everybody was for her when she was smoking weed and got suspended, but then everybody went against her when she lost the race. And I was,
it goes.
Yeah, I was having a conversation kind of on somebody else's post when they posted. They shared my post and somebody said, "Oh, well, she need to take that L." Everybody go on LeBron. Every time the athletes lose, like people rat on them. Why y'all being so sensitive with her and all this stuff? It ain't about being sensitive because people saying something about her losing. It's what they're saying about her losing. So it's a difference. Yeah, people laugh at LeBron, like, oh, that's what you get. You lost. That's because LeBron great. You know what I'm saying? And of course they're gonna hate on the greats, but she a young girl, just suffered a really hard death, just got come from suspension, and everybody know her situation. It ain't that easy to. I mean, she got back in the ring for one. Honor her that. Right. But then when she lose, it's like instead of people saying, "Oh, you know, that's one L. Yes, you know, we got you. We support you." Still, everybody troll Twitter finger, you know, Instagram, social media fingers all. Oh yeah, that's what you get. You talked all this stuff. Ha 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 ha. You lost. Like that's not cool.
That's that cancel
like
culture. Yeah, I think even the media needs to kind of be held somewhat accountable because usually after races, they're going and talking to the winners. Who goes and speaks directly to the person who placed last? Like I kind of felt like they was trying to shade her in a certain type of way. Exactly. But I, like you said, so I commend her simply because she maintains her confidence. She said, if you don't believe in you, then who else is going to believe in you? She was like, I know it's some work that I need to do. I'm going to go work on myself and I'm going to come back and I'm going to win. And I still support Sha'Carri. Like the fact that she didn't win, the fact that they tried to cancel her with the Olympics, it's just so many adversities that are working against her. And she's still trying to overcome it and she still has confidence in herself. So I still think Sha'Carri. I don't care what nobody says. We win or we lose some, but it's all up to what you do and how you use that loss and you know how you move forward with it.
Absolutely. I feel like the fact that she came back and the, you know what I'm saying, to like the Olympic thing was like a big slap in the face. I mean, you know how many people wouldn't even come back from that? They would just hide and crawl and go away. So the fact that she even is still moving forward, no matter where she plays, she's still a winner. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes her braver than most. That makes her stronger than most. And I'm a firm believer that you have to lose in order to know how to win. There's no winner on this earth. You show one winner who ain't never lost and never got a kick. You ain't no true winner then because you don't know how to fight for it.
Exactly. So, you're gonna be a sore loser. If you never lost. You don't know how to lose.
You have to know how to lose in order to win. That's with anything in life, not just sports, but anything in life. You have to lose in order to know how to win. Yeah. Because then how are you gonna know how to really get to that next level if you have never had to work or struggle? Or, I mean, not even struggle. Let's take struggle because everybody don't have to struggle, but work for it. Like you have to work for it in some sense, some way, some manner. And just the fact that she was brave enough to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss J said, like, you know, she kept going. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So Sha'Carri, we still support you.
You're supported by Monday Morning Talks. And if you ever want to come on our show, you are very much welcome to come on our show.
Please come on Monday Morning Talks, honey, because we love you here, honey. We ain't gonna talk.
We support you.
We some beauty guru bros, honey. We gonna talk about them lashes. We gonna talk about your fingernails.
Yeah.
Yes, baby, because what lace? Her wigs be so laid. Did y'all see the little post she had posted? I guess it was like she was getting her hair done the other day. And she had did a whole little transformation where she went from the afro to the laid wig. Baby, she was like, I got stuff I need to do. I'm coming back. What are you talking about?
Right. So I'm gonna run with these nails. These nails helping me. These nails helping me go forward. You know, the more win, the more I move. So
thank you.
But yeah, we still supporting you over here, Sha'Carri.
We support you, and I'm very proud of you. No matter what place, I'm still very, very proud of you. I'm always proud of any sister that's doing whatever she has to do to heal and move forward.
Yeah, because it's not easy.
It's not easy at all. Because she simply could have fallen off the face of the earth. And
she didn't know how to stop
her. Take over her, right?
What happened to Sha'Carri 5 years ago? Right.
Don't. This is the thing. People stop being with people when they up, but then when they get down, you want to clown them and try to keep them down. Like for real, if you support them, you support them. Just like just keep supporting her. And the more you support her, the more it's going to help her grow and you know what I'm saying, even be better because everybody needs that support. But and I'm glad that some people don't let the internet like ruin them. Because some people, the internet can ruin you. The internet can cause you to commit suicide. And, people on the internet are vicious. And I'm glad that she didn't let that take over her and just put her down like, she got on that. She was still cocky on that mic, just as cocky as she was before she lost. She was still cocky after she lost. She kept that same energy. And that's what I love about her. And you keep that energy up. I don't care if you lose 3 more races. Keep your energy.
She the clapback queen.
Oh,
Every time somebody talk to stuff, she be like, Baby, I got something for you. Baby, I got something else for you too. Y'all better leave Sha'Carri alone.
Sha'Carri, when you can smoke reefer, holla at me, okay?
Ebony J. Hey, Ebony. She said, ladies.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey, Ebony J. I was just talking. That's what I went to the karaoke with the other day. Oh, that's old. My bad. Let me pull that up. Come off here. Come off here,
About
Space.
him no more.
Okay,
We
come
ain't
off
worried
here,
about him
Space.
no more. He's canceled.
He said we friends.
He's part of the
Cancel culture.
We canceling Space from Monday morning talk.
Okay, so going into some more, we're gonna keep it in sports. I don't know if you all heard about this one with the Chicago Bears fan booing Andy Dalton from because the first two quarters the Bills basically killed us at 36. What is it, 34-6? And so they booed him, and then Justin Fields came on the last half, and so Justin Fields basically was saying like Justin Fields basically said, give him some respect. He felt like that was disrespectful from the fans to boo him. Like they should still show him love because that's what's going to make him keep him getting better. And he appreciate the fans, calling for him, but that was disrespectful for how they did Andy Dalton. And basically Andy Dalton not sitting down. I can't think. What's the coach name?
Nagy.
The Bears coach. Yeah, it's Gigi.
Nagy.
Nagy, thank you. I'm like Gigi. I knew it had that. I just couldn't come out.
You
It couldn't come out.
Nagy. In there.
I would like to put a disclaimer on this story. Disclaimer. Hold on, where my hand at? Disclaimer. Do the little church finger. I know nothing about football. I know nothing about no players. I know nothing about no coaches. I barely know how many people is on the field. Okay, I don't know position. I don't know what nobody do. Me and somebody was just talking. I'm like, in the quarterback throw the ball.
That was me and you. We was talking about basketball, I think, and she said something about some quarterback or something like that.
In basketball,
Now I ain't that bad. Now I know a football position when I hear it. I know you can't tell me a forward is a football player. No,
you had said something. I was like, no, we talking about basketball. You was like, oh, I don't know, or something like that. We would.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about put a little basketball in front of me, baby. She's a runner. She's a track star. Now, I did track in high school. Okay. Do me some disc and some shot put and some jumps, some gymnastic flips, honey. We could talk about it all day. Y'all go ahead and talk about this football.
Well, basically to end it all, Nagy said that he is still Dalton is still going to be playing in the real season. He believed that he's going to do a great job in the real season. Right now it's just preseason, and so real season come, he's going to show who he really is. So let's hope and pray for that.
A bad job or something?
Girl, it was 34-6, or what was the score? 34-6 or 36-6?
No, the score yesterday, it was 14 to, I think it was like 20 something. I can't remember. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
The Bills and the Bears?
Yes. Hold on.
He had the
41-15. It was 41.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, that was after Justin Fields got on his court.
Well, that's what I was
field.
going to say.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is preseason, so it really doesn't count as much, but it also gives the coaches an opportunity to see who's really going to be making the plays, who we really need into the game. And then the fact that Justin Fields is such a high commodity and a big-time QB, a lot of our fans are expecting because of all the trash QBs we've had. I didn't want to say it, but all of the trash QBs we've had in the last couple of years, we're ready to win. We have not won a Super Bowl since 19.
He the first black quarterback on the Bears in a long time, right?
Well, that too.
First black
of all time.
Period. Of all time. Look, and I've been saying for years, we need a young black quarterback. I think that at first I was almost starting to steer away from my Bears, so I started, okay, this owner is very prejudiced or something because they just won't get a young black quarterback. And even still, like seeing how great Justin Fields is opposed to Andy Dalton, he's still saying Andy Dalton gonna be number one in the regular season. So like you still ain't putting him as the main quarterback, but at least we got him to come in and pick up the mess if Andy Dalton don't.
So is he new? Like, is he a rookie?
Yes, he is a rookie. He
was drafted.
Well, so he's never really played in major league, so there's a difference between college and major league. So
but he's killing in the preseason right now.
And they picked him in first round. They traded, so the Bears really traded like 3 other players in order to get him as the quarterback. Yeah. So it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
He worked coins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And he used to play. So he's originally from Kennesaw, Georgia. He used to play for Ohio State. So he's really a big deal as far as quarterbacks go. I think a lot of our fans for the Bears, we went through a lot of depressing seasons with but Jay Cutler.
Oh, I love Urlacher.
I love Urlacher, but I'm going to say Jay Cutler.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Those were our two QBs for the last couple of years.
Cutler, Trubisky was scary.
Trubisky, yes, he had to go. They both had to go, and so I was actually happy when we got rid of Cutler. But then Trubisky, when he was a little bit better, but he when
he first came, he was great. We was happy.
Yes,
when he was backup, when he had to step in for Cutler at first, and he killed. And I'm like, yes, keep him on the field. When he became main quarterback, it was like, get him off the field.
What happened? Right. What happened? So
what happened?
I think now we have a different level to a point where we just ready to have winning seasons, and that's what I think everybody is hoping comes from Justin Fields now being on the field, being the backup quarterback. But we want to see him start. We want to see him as our starter. But like you said, Michelle, he's new. He's a rookie. He still has to figure everything out. He still got to learn all the plays. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe
you got to face up to some of the bigger teams. We only played the Dolphins and the Bills right now.
Right.
So he got to step up to
some preseason. So these really
still preseason. So he still got to step up to some of the the bigger teams too. But
exactly,
I'm gonna say this. I said it when I did my Super Bowl pick for last year's Super Bowl pick. If y'all go on my my podcast speaking on Anchor FM, I did my Super Bowl pick. I said Bears 2022, meaning we're gonna win the Super Bowl 2022. I called it. I'm still going for it. When I called it, we get Justin Fields. I got faith in my boy. We're going to get the Super Bowl 2022.
Well, I hope they don't do him like how D Rose was when he first got on the
That's what I was going to say.
Everybody had him as like this golden child. And I think he felt like he was under so much pressure, and that's why he kept getting injured. Because he, I feel like he just had all this weight on his shoulders to be great and to be greater and then to be great.
And he's great now. He's back being great, just not with the Bulls.
But look how much pressure ain't on him like it was.
Exactly.
Yeah. I watched his story. Did y'all watch his story? It was on some weird cable channel. I just happened to have recorded and watched the D Rose story. Talked about like everything that he went through with the Bulls and how some of his players like turned the chemistry, stopped being there with him with the players. And that's why they started to lose a lot, because that chemistry had started to fall apart. Him and Butler, they just drifted. Like they're not Butler. They had a issue. Yeah, and I was mad when he left. I was mad when they traded Lou Aldane, and I was mad when
they had a good team.
Yes, they had a really good team. And then after that, it was just like it started to fall off. And then I swear, the past couple of years, I did not know one player on the Bulls. Because they started to suck so bad. Mm-hmm. So now this year, prayerfully, you know what I'm saying? We get it because we got some nice people on there. So we're gonna see how the Bulls go this year.
I stopped watching basketball, but then I started back watching it in the playoffs because I had got me a boyfriend, and so I was going.
That's usually how it goes.
Like, I gotta sports, right? So and then it got very interesting. So I am looking forward to the season and learning players again and knowing who's who and not just being like number 12 is good, So.
Right.
So yeah,
I just hope with Justin Fields now being on the Bears, they play their cards right with him. And like you said, Michelle, they don't put too much pressure on him because when you get a lot of pressure,
they already are. They already are putting a lot of pressure on him. As soon as we got him, the pressure started. Yep. As soon as we got him, the pressure started.
I'm still going to support him. I'm going to get me a women's Justin Fields jersey. So he has the top 3 jerseys, all 3 of his colors, the blue, the white, and the orange, are the top 3 jerseys right now.
I'm sure. And if they start burning his jersey, like they did Peppers when Peppers went to Green Bay, I'm be.
They were burning people's jersey.
They was burning Peppers' jersey when he went to Green Bay. Peppers, I had a crush on Peppers. But they started burning his jersey when he went to Green Bay. So, like, they better, Green Bay our rivalry. Green Bay our rival.
Green Bay, unless you're from Green Bay.
Yeah, no, that's crazy because my sister and them are Green Bay fans, and I'm like, how y'all Green Bay fans? Y'all from Chicago? Y'all know that's our rival. Like, I don't understand that at all. Yeah. People be trading on the Bears. I still stuck with the Bears, no matter how much they suck. We got it this time. 2022 Chicago Bears Super Bowl championship. Calling it. Mark my words.
So I hope so.
Mark my words.
Bears and Falcons fans, boy, I swear.
I was just about to say that about Falcons. Hopefully the Falcons will win some games this season, for real. Because we've been looking real bad. Ever since we lost that Super Bowl a couple of years ago, we just ain't
Did they come back from it? They come back from it.
Don't nobody talk nothing about my Bears or my Falcons, and I'll be cool. Saints, don't talk to me about them at all. I hate the Saints, okay? Don't even mention them. Saints and two teams you never even want to argue with me about. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, you can't talk to me.
I remember when that Super Bowl was playing. Was it? Yeah, I went to my very first Super Bowl party. Right, so
we was all geeks. We was all like
the worst game ever.
Because they came out and won that first half. They had scored, and who was it? The Patriots hadn't scored anything. That second half, we ain't scored nothing. They lost the whole game. I was so mad. We had spent everybody here in Atlanta that next day, it felt like Trump had one president all over again. It was just a dark cloud over for the whole day. And people was mad, packing their stuff up before the game was even over with, like leaving the Super Bowl parties early because they were so hurt. Like the city of Atlanta, we were so geeked to be in the Super Bowl, and then we just lose it like that. That next day, don't even talk to me. Look, I had put a friend on block. I put a friend on block because she kept messaging me. I said, if you send me another message, I'm going to block you. All I think with the little bubble come up, block. Don't talk to me. Made her sit on block for 24 hours. Don't play.
What if she was just gonna say okay?
Right?
No,
you didn't want to hear that.
Not the type of friend that she is. I knew she was going to say something smart. So before you even said anything to trigger me, I'm going to block you to establish this relationship and friendship.
I saw the bubble and I was like,
I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Yes. I just warned you and you still talking stuff, so therefore we don't got nothing to talk about. You can't even be my friend at this point.
Yo, bubbles.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go into some little commercial breaks and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk more about these hot topics. So
the word Ashe is a Yoruba word meaning power, command, and authority. It's the ability to manifest what you want in life and to bring it to reality. Here at Ashe Creations, when our customers talk, we listen. We're all about manifesting what you want. If you can think it, we can make it. But most of all,
manifest.
Manifest. Manifest. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms and visit our website to manifest your next design.
Yeah. Okay.
When you look for great quality hair, look no further and visit deluxehair.com. Deluxehair.com and Gavin Gentle Beauty Store is an online beauty store that provides the best quality hair. We provide Brazilian hair, Cambodian hair, and raw Indian hair straight from the temple. The online beauty store also provides strip lashes, bonnets, lace wig glue, jewelry, and so much more. Visit deluxehair.com to make the best hair investment. That's TheLuxHair.com.
Should have been one more. I got to figure out how to make these things go.
Your skin deserves the best. And the best is Michelle Lachey's Beauty with Body Butter, full of natural and organic ingredients such as mango butter, jojoba oil, and vitamin E. So hydrating, it'll have you saying things like, do I get some shoes? That's just that so low. Order yours today at michellelachey.com. That's michellelachey.com.
All right. I'm going to figure out how to make it go smooth. That's going to be coming up. Smooth commercials 101. So, so anyway, going back into our hot topics, we got some really, really hot topics that's coming about. And Miss J was telling us about this one, the Tesla and the robot. Miss J, what is up with that? The whole robots with Tesla.
Girl. Well, let's start off with this real quick. If I step out my front door and I see anything that looks like that 125-pound robot, baby, best believe I'm either gonna pass out and I'm gonna run back in and close the door and call the police. Because y'all are not gonna start creating these doggone robots that you think is just gonna be roaming these streets, and we supposed to be okay with it.
Are they supposed to be cleaning up crime or something? I mean, just look at it like a doll or a dinosaur. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And my whole thing, so apparently they are making these robots, and basically, so CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, he's basically saying that these robots will have cameras on them and it will collect data and information. I don't know necessarily who they're trying to collect data and information for, but it's a little scary. It's a little creepy. I feel like we're in a Matrix or something, because why are these robots supposed to be walking the streets and roaming? I feel like we're getting to a point in the world where it's not going to be really any human existence. We're going to be taken over by robots.
That's basically that's why they got this COVID out to kill us out, so they can have the robots take over.
Girl, and you know how these robots in these movies start malfunctioning and taking over and killing us.
Yeah. You saw that A1. Remember that artificial insemination movie called A1? I went to Chelsea that years ago. AI? Yeah. I say A1, artificial insemination. Yeah, never mind.
Trying to make some babies around here, friend?
Right. They cloning and making them robots and stuff. It was crazy. I don't trust nothing that's computerized right now. I don't trust
robots. They're supposed to be some that like vacuum your floors for you, doing deliveries for you. I've seen even already, I think Postmates out in California, they have, instead of delivery drivers, they have actual robots who are going down the street and will come to your front door and deliver your food to you. I kid you not. My brother.
No, thank you. You not finished. But you know what they're doing? They're gathering data from your house with them little computers, seeing what's going on in your house. Probably got a little thing they leave on your porch to sneak and look into your house or something. I don't trust. No, give me my human. I'll take the human come. I'll take the risk of a human coming to my house.
There's also supposed to be some that are playing mall cops, so they're gonna help the police mall cops. They're gonna be in the mall being cops. So like if somebody tries to steal, apparently this robot is supposed to stop this person. I don't know how that's gonna work, but apparently that's one of these other robots that they create.
People gonna be shooting them robots. People gonna shoot them robots, and robots gonna die.
But how do
and that's what I'm saying.
They gonna shoot the robots in the end. And you know, a bullet go through them.
And then it's gonna
malfunction. Right. Is it gonna go back into its own position? Like
you don't watch too many Will Smith movies, friend. She said,
Well, did y'all see the picture of Will Smith looking at the robot like,
yes.
What are you doing? I'm gonna have to send it to y'all. So yeah, it's supposed to be a warehouse worker. It's gonna make you fresh coffee. I mean, there's just so many different functions.
No, I'm good. I make my own coffee robots.
What if the robot?
Now I don't want to buy a Tesla because I'm afraid that they're gonna have a built-in robot in the car.
It
is.
It
kind of is. But still, now they're gonna even make it even.
Robot.
I don't know. Yeah, I just no, thank you, Tesla.
Me and my baby saw Tesla. We was looking inside of it like, dang.
Yeah, it's nice. You can play video games in there and stuff. That's what my daughter wanted me to get
Look
one.
at the big old screen shouting.
Yeah, the little radio. My god sister has one. They're really nice. They are nice. I just don't like the tech with the doors that go up.
The Dodge Rams have the big iPad looking screens too. So you ain't gotta get a Tesla, get a Dodge Ram.
You so sick.
It ain't got no computer. Dodge, you heard that right? You better sponsor us.
Love for Dodge, right?
Yes.
Good old Dodge.
I'm gonna wear my hat next week, Dodge. Okay.
I mean, Tesla got a whole lot going on. With these robots.
So we're gonna go into this Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine that is now has been approved by the FDA. It is the first vaccine that has been approved by the FDA, fully approved by the FDA, matter of fact. And I think you have to do the booster. They're approving the booster shots in this next month, correct?
Yes. Yeah, so right now, Pfizer, out of all three shots, Pfizer is the only one that has been approved by the FDA, which now a lot of people are saying that potentially the FDA and the government are going to make it a requirement for everybody to get vaccinated. And which I don't feel like that's fair, because the Delta variant is not covered or a part of one of the variants that I guess is supposed to protect us from. So my question is, why are we still pushing shots if it's not helping people out? Personal story, Jaden's football coach from 3 years ago, he was fully vaccinated, caught COVID, was tested 3 times, came back negative, went back to the hospital and tested positive, and passed away a few days later. So we just got to stay vigilant, continue wearing our masks, social distancing, washing your hands. Like the stupid governor here in Georgia, I said it, the stupid governor, here in Georgia, he has put it in place where the mask mandate is no longer required. So people are continuing to freely walk around without a mask. I look like a fool because I can keep my mask on. I keep Jaden's mask on when we're out in public, because it's just like, it's too many risks to be taken right now. And especially as Black people, they're depending on us to be the ones to lack our PPE and catch this stuff and continue to kill ourselves out. So y'all just please continue to stay safe with this.
And you keep your immune system strong, because it's nothing going to beat this COVID, because I was double masked and got COVID. So I had a surgical and a regular mask with the filter inside of it, and got COVID. So the main thing that's going to keep us, even though I did get my first vaccine, only because me being an esthetician, I feel like I'm working over people's faces, and I've been battling back and forth with myself about getting it, and I just want to be double protected. But I do take my vitamins every morning. I do make sure like I'm eating my vegetables. I do make sure like I am just keeping my immune system strong, because I believe that's the only thing. Really, because it's doctors and the nurses in the hospitals. When I work in the hospital, we're full PPE, but still getting COVID. So I don't think none of this stuff is, really keeping us from COVID. Only thing that can really keep us from COVID is keeping our immune system strong. That's the only thing that I can fully think of. With this Delta variant that's out too, my sister just sent the thing saying how a 17-year-old boy just died from it. So these kids are getting it. These kids are dying from it.
I was gonna say too, yeah.
And seeing the picture, I should have put the picture up of my daughter's school. They go to Plainfield North. It's 2,300 students in this school. It's like a university. The hallway, so it's a hallway where it got 2 stairs, the second floor stairs, 4th floor stairs, and then they got the 1st and 3rd floors on the bottom, underneath the stairs, the hallways. The hallways and the stairs are so packed. The students were literally on top of each other, walking through these hallways and up these stairs. And my daughter the next day took a video of how packed the school still is. And some of the parents, when I'm on the Plainfield Moms Group, were saying like, my son is a senior or my daughter is a junior, and they said it's not really always like this. They're saying because some people don't know where the other stairs are, so that's why they are so packed. It's not going to be like this all year. But the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd days, my daughter said it has been really packed. So they have to wear masks. It's mandated that they wear the mask in the school. But I was telling her, like, I think I'm gonna give you a shield too, because if it's airborne, y'all eyes aren't protected, And so I said, I'm probably gonna have y'all start wearing a shield. But then we've been going back, maybe should we get our kids vaccinated, because it's a double protection or whatever. And two, I don't know if with the vaccine, if like some people, I don't know how it worked. If like some people, maybe they had like previous health conditions and still got the vaccine, and that health condition, because I don't know, because reading it, people saying, oh, they're saying like the unvaccinated people are the ones that's still getting COVID or getting the Delta, but it's vaccinated people that's getting the Delta too. So it's just like, how safe can you be? What can you do?
You can pray if you believe. And I just, because I'm not vaccinated, I don't plan on getting vaccinated. Not because I don't feel like COVID is real. I'm not one of those people to be like, this is a government ploy and there's no such thing as COVID. I definitely believe that COVID is real. But, I'm also a believer in if it's your time, it's your time. And then I also am a definite believer in keeping your immune system up, because that will help you survive so much. And I learned that from when my baby was born. And he had to have heart surgery when he was 6 days old. And those 6 days before the surgery, all they did was pump him full of vitamins and minerals. And it was like, we need to make sure that his vitamin levels and his mineral levels are literally like doubled when we go in for surgery. And then I'm like, why? They're like, so his body can fight. And so the best way for your body to fight is to give it its natural elements. And then even when COVID first started, what was they telling people? Vitamins, minerals,
in your immune system.
Build your immune system so your body can fight it. Because even though it is something foreign, your body is designed to fight different things. So, it's just hard for me to especially lately, to believe in modern medicine. A lot of times, it's some things I know that I don't know everything. I'm not a medical doctor, but just some things I feel like are common sense, what I'm saying? But I just need, I don't know, these vaccines, I think my thing with the vaccine is like how they're putting it on people. Just like how when the kids are first born and you go to school, and I think about the thing, that's like, they made you do it, and you do it second nature without thinking. So I made my son get all these vaccines in the beginning.
My friend, she don't. My friend she goes back and forth with the schools. She do not give her daughter them shots. She go back and forth with them schools, and she's like, no, my daughter's not getting these shots. She's still gonna go to school. You can't stop her from going to school from not getting these shots. Like, she's so against the shots. Like, her daughter is what? Is she a sophomore now? Her daughter is probably either a freshman or sophomore. Yeah, forgot. But she's in high school now. A sophomore. Yeah, she's a sophomore. And she every year she's going back and forth with the high school because they keep trying to make her daughter go get these whatever shots because she didn't get her freshman shot or whatever. She's like, she's not getting them. It's not happening. Her daughter still goes to school. So
it's just a lot, I'm not knocking anybody.
We all live in science experiment right now.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I'm not knocking anybody that get it and get it out, because then you got to think about this too. I just heard somebody say yesterday on Clubhouse how she has like certain type of diseases or something like that, but she didn't say what it was, and her she didn't say diseases. Her immune system is compromised, and so they advised her to not get the vaccine because people who have her condition don't survive the vaccine or it just don't it don't work for them. So then it's like, but you making it mandated, and then you saying, people, especially people with these immune compromised things, but you're harming them. Actually.
Yeah, right.
You're forcing it, and then that's another thing too that makes me scared. She said that, and I'm like, well, dang, I'm diabetic. My son has heart disease. My son has a couple of things. So you trying to tell me that this possibly could
harm him and you?
And y'all making it mandated? Like,
in some areas it's mandated. And speaking of it, we can talk about Jaxie Jackson and his wife, who is now hospitalized with COVID and they were he publicly got his first shot in January, and they both were fully vaccinated. and now they're both in the hospital with fighting COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Then they try to say possible COVID. No, it's not possible COVID. It's either COVID or it's not. Right. It's either COVID or it's not.
I think one of their kids confirmed that it is COVID, that they both got it.
Yeah.
He's
And so they were fully
77
vaccinated
or something.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's scary.
I think y'all. Look, I can't sneeze out loud because they be like, "Look at her, she got the COVID."
She got COVID.
Oh, I'm glad you're in Atlanta.
Right.
Really, so
That's
no,
all right.
I just think really,
I'm gonna bring the COVID to Chicago at the end of September.
It's already here. Don't bring it. Bring it to Chicago. Don't bring it to Romeoville. No.
Nah, I just think really and truly, you just got to do what's best for you and your family when it comes to this whole COVID situation, especially if you want to decide if you want to get vaccinated or not. I just think it's funny how they have vaccinations available for certain ages, but not the younger kids. And now that kids are going back to school, that is my concern. Really,
yeah, you be 12 years old and up.
Right. And because these kids, the younger kids, are really the ones who need the shots and the vaccines, because they're the ones who are not going to wear their masks. They're the ones who are on social distance, who aren't going to wash their hands, who don't cover their mouths when they cough and sneeze. So those are the ones I'm concerned about. Shay, I don't know if you heard about this story, but here in Cobb County, apparently it was not regulated or mandated for the kids to wear their mask in school. And so one lady, she shared on the news that her son was going to school. The first week, some boy kept coughing on him without his mask on. Teachers never said anything. The following week, she's called to the school to come pick her son up because the same child who was coughing on her son has now tested positive for COVID. And she also shared that she has a compromised immune system because she has stage 4 cancer. So that's the other thing too. We have to realize that your kids are going to school with these other children, but we don't know what's going on in their households or where they're going when they leave these school buildings. And that is my other concern as well. This child can be out and about with no mask on, come back to school the next day and give it to 15 other kids. So we just gotta stay prayed up, like Shell said. Really and truly, I think God, knock on wood, Jaden and I have not had it. We've possibly been exposed a couple of times, but we have not caught COVID and been diagnosed with it.
Yeah.
So I just hope we continue to stay that way.
Well, I hope I'm double protected because the fact that I had it and antibodies are probably still in me, and now that I got partially vaccinated and I keep my immune system strong, I hope I'm like kryptonite to COVID, you know. So.
I be on that kryptonite.
Hey. Look, and if anybody needs, go ahead, Shell.
No, I'm saying like my baby, he you know, cause we in Cobb, so but James, he real like we be outside. Let me not have my mask. Mama, you was not fully vaccinated. Could you please put your mask on? Could you please put your mask up?
That's how I love James.
Right. Yes, Dad.
You mama? I mean, you are my mama. Like, who's the mama at this point?
Yeah,
that's why I love James.
I am a parent that get parented by the child.
Okay, you and me both.
So
I was gonna say, if anybody needs any CMOS, elderberry CMOS, my sister 92 Minerals on Instagram. That's our Black-owned business plug. Look,
hey,
call them, follow them on Instagram because they have the smoothies, they got the CMOS, they got it in different flavors. Because we got to stay protected at all costs. We have to.
And drink your coffee because that actually can help with COVID.
Does it
coffee?
Really?
Yes, look it up. Northwestern Hospital. Coffee is great for a way for prevention of COVID.
I heard that marijuana users are less likely to catch COVID as well.
I'm sure it's herbal. It's natural.
Is that right?
That's what I heard. I heard that.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
Smoke your weed, people.
Marijuana users have an extra level of protection. Look, so.
The Fofo Pass is gonna protect us.
You know, the devil's lettuce ain't so devilish now, is it?
Sha'Carri Richardson. That's why she ain't had COVID.
Maybe that's what. Look, maybe that's what she needed to one.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We love you, Sha'Carri.
We love you, baby. We love you, Sha'Carri.
Look, they made her stop smoking and she lost.
See? That was a kryptonite.
See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Okay, I had to get that one out.
Let's go into Biden helping. He's basically getting rid of student loans for people with disabilities. He's forgiving their student loans. Those with disability, you have disability, you probably got something, an email or something, a phone call stating that your disabilities, not your disabilities, I'm sorry, your student loans have been forgiven. I know one of my friends called me and said, "Hey, you get yourself forgiven?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, I just got mine forgiven." He's like, "Yeah, they forgave my loans." And I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, well, they was forgiving loans with people with disabilities or whatever." I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, "Man, I should go break my leg real quick. Hopefully it heal back after they forgive me." But is that wrong?
I was trying not to laugh.
Look, the church finger. Let me go die real quick.
First of all,
That's wrong.
your leg being broken.
I don't want I don't want to be disabled, but that's a temporary, right? Because I can't work. I can't do anything.
Short-term disability.
Short-term, right? See?
Well, I don't even know if it count as a disability though, really.
Honey,
No?
you ain't gonna get no SSI check with no broke leg now.
No.
Oh dang.
You might get some Aflac for it, but
Aflac.
She gonna get what, Shell? Oh my God. Well, yeah, Uncle Joey, Moneybag Joe, as we like to call him, he's canceling $5.8 billion. Okay, a student loan debt for up to 300,000 people with severe disabilities. So it has to be a severe, it can't be a short-term disability also.
I got asthma. No.
It's still not enough.
No.
But some people with asthma do get disability though.
This is true.
It depends on how severe it is.
You ain't got that camera.
No, Joe, you see me, Joe? Do you see me?
See,
we gonna tell
Joe. You go around somebody coughing like that, they gonna shoot us the Q-tip.
They gonna say I got COVID. You gonna take a Q-tip on my nose.
Can't even
have an asthma attack no more. Oh, you got COVID. You having an asthma attack. You can't breathe. You got COVID.
Yeah.
Like, dang, I'm having an asthma attack. I can't even talk to tell you I'm having an asthma attack and I ain't got COVID. You just automatically assume I got COVID.
Yeah,
okay, never mind then.
Yeah, sorry,
kudos to those. But I really wish that and once he do it with the disabled people, that he come over to us, because a lot of people, I honestly think that people with disabilities should have went to school for free anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, they already on a fixed income. I honestly think you should have had them going to school for free anyway. That shouldn't even been where they was stuck in student loan debt. So then that way we could have got forgiven, because they would have already been free. So I think, stop, George. Why are you laughing?
Because I love you so. Because look, baby, you a hustler, you gonna find any type of way to get your hustle on. I am not mad, because if they cancel my student loans, I ain't gonna be mad either. I ain't gotta pay nothing back to the government.
Man, do you know how much in debt? How much I've been to school? Like, just take 20 off. I paid the rest.
Is this? I done had I still have loans from 1995. Okay, 1996. And I have technically paid you back what I took.
It's the interest.
But I still owe what I borrowed, because I got
the interest.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's good to start paying it now. When they was forgiving it, they was like, pay it now with no interest, because there's no interest on it or whatever. And so I spent a little at a time, but I'm like, I was waiting, because they were saying he was gonna forgive it. So I'm like, well, I ain't gonna pay nothing else, because they saying he gonna forgive about 50,000. That was the talk. They was trying to push 50,000. He kept saying, oh, I can't get 50,000. And people were saying, yes, you can. So then he was like, I can get about 10,000. So I'm like, well, shoot, you can give me 10,000, I'll be happy. And then it went from 50,000 to 10,000 to just people with disabilities. And it's like, so now people without disabilities, we gotta pay ourselves. So
my concern is, I feel like people with disabilities, people who are on a fixed income, people who are low income,
Yeah, low
you know, if you
income.
make under a certain amount, you should be able to get your loans forgiven.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the reason. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's part of the reason why I keep enrolling in school to keep getting my student loans deferred.
People like, why
And
you
right
stay in
now, no
school?
interest is accruing.
I'm deferred.
Right.
What
Yeah.
you mean?
And right now, there's no interest being accrued. So why not take advantage of it right now? Now, come next year when they stop doing that, that's gonna be a whole different conversation. But
Come next year when they
what
come
I've
do it,
always,
I'm filing a forbearance so where I can be back at zero balance. Oh,
there you go.
I know how to.
So,
I'm just gonna have to loan on my for the rest of my life.
look,
So yeah, I know how to.
I feel like student loans is another form of debt. College is another form of debt. Like,
Oh yeah.
Jaden came to me a couple years ago and said he didn't want to go to college because of student debt. I said, well, don't let that deter you from going to college if you want to go. I said, we can figure all that out at a later date. Like, we can get scholarships, you can get grants, there's different ways you can pay for school. But they just messed up that your child has to think like that. Like, oh, I don't want to get in debt because if I go to school, I'm going to come out. Because, I mean, really, realistically, depending on what school your child goes to, I know schools like a private institute, they charge $30,000 a year. Some people's families are living off of $30,000 a year.
Yeah.
Let alone trying to, you know, foot that out to pay for their child's education. So it's a messed up situation. You want to get educated, really, you want to further yourself, better yourself, and sometimes you can't because of the financial restrictions. So, Uncle Joey, coming from me, Miss J, can you forgive student loans for single moms and people living on fixed incomes and low incomes and disabilities? We here for the disabilities.
Yeah, we here for the disabled too. They need to go to school for free. So after you forgive all day loans, and that's the next people set up in disabled people going to school, let them go to school for free. I mean, I know America is one of the few countries that we got to pay for college. So at least let the disabled go to school for free, so they won't have to worry about student debt and then trying to pay their rent, trying to pay their, you know, the medical, all that stuff. They got a lot to worry about already. They shouldn't have to worry about student loans. So they should automatically go to school for free. That's that. School should be free. I know, like, a lot of colleges, like, oh, well, school be free. How I'm gonna make my money or whatever. But I don't know. What is that crackling? You hear crackling?
I hear some crackling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle.
I thought it's because my battery was low and I put up my charger, but it's still crackling.
Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some more news, another very hot topic, and it's very hot because I say it's hot because it is R. Kelly. R. Kelly has started his trial, and that crackling is really bothering me, but I'm not gonna let it. R. Kelly has started his trial, and it was a closed trial, closed case. Where the judge basically said, no one can say anything about what's going on in the trial. That they cannot do any tweeting, any social media, or anything like that. And his lawyer was caught tweeting in the courtroom. And so basically his trial, he started the trial, was it in Brooklyn? His first trial started in Brooklyn?
Yeah, in New York.
If I'm correct? Yeah. And so I know they had said, I know the prosecutor tried to bring up his marriage to Aaliyah when she was a minor. And they was just basically trying to throw everything out there, which I said earlier to you all. I think that if his lawyer should have been strong enough to have that thrown out, that Aaliyah shouldn't have been brought up because it was so many years ago. And that's going to basically hurt him in his case.
Right.
And so I don't know how it was allowed, how they didn't fight that. But yeah, I think that was kind of wrong on that part.
Yeah, and I'm looking now. It says that his tour manager admitted to being concerned about R. Kelly's relationship with Aaliyah, but it never stopped. They continued on, and they're actually going to pull all of his records, his health records, simply because he knowingly gave some of his victims STDs. And so now they're pulling so now they're going to pull his records to see because a doctor was secretly giving him free medication for these STDs after he infected these women. So It's getting a little messy with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Messier. Let me say that. Because it was already messy. But it's getting messier. And Jerronda Pace, who was one of the victims from the R. Kelly series that they had, she also testified and said that she did initially lie about her age, saying she was 19. And then when she did tell him that she was really 16, he never stopped dealing with her. He continued to hold her hostage. He continued to be involved with her. And so, yeah, it's just it's a lot of stuff.
Unfortunately.
No,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I personally just feel like this whole situation is just getting worse and worse by the minute for R. Kelly. A lot of people try to say, well, Robert was one person and R. Kelly was another person. Like R. Kelly was the performer, Robert was him as the individual who was holding these women hostage. At the end of the day, whether he was R. Kelly, whether he was Robert, it's the same person, and you continue to do this. Now, what I will say is these last set of victims that came out, y'all were grown women. So y'all kind of got to be accountable for y'all actions.
Yeah.
These young girls, now, those are the ones that I'm concerned about, because as a grown man, you should have never been involved with these little girls, period.
Here's the thing. You got away with it the first time. Everybody know that was you on that tape. You got away with it the first time.
Okay.
Why go back and do it? Why go back and do it the second time? Why? You was scot free. Why did you go back?
Yeah.
And then do worse than what you did at least we don't know how worse it was the first time, because it didn't get they wasn't digging all into you. You know, they just had that tape. But you got away. That was you on tape. And you got away with it. And now you go back and you go and you do this, you do it again, then you do it worse, and you do it many times. And you racketeering, sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? You got all these charges held against you. It's just crazy how you didn't learn your lesson from the first time. That it's possible that you can go to jail.
I personally think anybody who was on his team that was helping recruit these young girls, anybody who was on his team that was keeping it a secret, they need to face, if not the same exact sum charges, close enough to what he's facing.
I think they do got the guys that was at the hotel. Some of the people that he had them women in the hotel. From what I was reading, I think some of them guys have been arrested, right? That they are being charged, but not exactly with everything he's been charged with. But some of the people that was with him have been charged. I think some of these parents needs to be charged, because the ones that he's paying, the one he's paying off, you prostituted your kid. You know what I'm saying? You sold your kid. You need to be in jail, right? Right with him. So the same charges, for real. Because I blame the parents.
Remember her name. I was gonna say the one girl, I don't remember her name. Her parents, she was in the studio. I guess I don't know if y'all saw the Surviving R. Kelly series.
No, I didn't watch that.
But her parents were from, I believe, down here in Georgia. They took the girl to an R. Kelly concert, took her backstage to meet R. Kelly, gave them his number. He was supposed to help with flourishing the girl's singing career. They have not seen her since then. And so the parents were trying to go to his studio in Chicago.
Oh, okay. I forget her name. Yeah,
I can't remember her name, but her parents did like the whole tour telling their story to everybody who was willing to listen. But y'all gotta hold yourselves accountable, because you put your daughter in that position.
And you knew who he was.
Your daughter off.
You knew who he was. They had a whole lawyer.
Got off this case.
Yeah, they had a whole lawyer who was trying to get them. But they went to her. She actually came home, I believe. And then they were trying to keep her home, and she left, and she went back. She left, and then they were trying to get her back, and she wouldn't come back. So she chose not to come back, but she was home. She went home.
Yes.
And then she left again. And then they was kept trying to get her, but she refused to come home. But you knew, that's like them parents with the whole Michael Jackson thing. When you let your minor spend a night over a grown man's house, and then you want to say that he sexually molested your child. You brought him over there, let him spend a night. Right, and sleep in the same bed with your kid, and you in another room. But he in the room with the kid. And now you want to say, oh, he's sexually molesting my child. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, y'all, don't put your kid in a position to get hurt like that. And then now you want to sue.
Regret it later on.
Yeah, and you want to sue. How much more? That money can't take away trauma from the kid. You know, money can't buy trauma. And it's like, all them parents need to go to jail. I can't. And then the fact that y'all sometimes they victim shame and make the victims look bad and, you know, make it, oh, the victims this, the victims that. They was out there, they shouldn't have went with him. And these are kids, 16, 15 years old. They see a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly picking up this girl and buying her all these purses and stuff and buying her shoes and buying her clothes. And I want it too. So it's sad. But R. Kelly, I don't think he's gonna get out. I think he's probably, I hate to say it, he might die in prison.
So y'all don't think it's me that time?
Huh? What?
Y'all hear that?
We can't really hear you, Shell.
We can't hear you. You crackling, Rice Krispie. What is going on? It's like your phone. Is your phone in water? Why you
know when you put your tickets in the machines at Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It sounds like it's munching on the ticket. That's what it sounds like, Shell.
And then she looking at the ceiling. She's looking up at the ceiling like, what's that noise?
She's talking about the Tesla robot.
It's in your phone. It heard you. It's in your phone now.
The Tesla bot is coming for you, Shell.
So the his lawyer said that that's your phone. So according to the New York Times.com, they said R. Kelly lawyers painted his accusers as disgruntled or jealous fans, and the relationships were consensual. And so like, why would you have they jealous and disgruntled fans and the relationship was consensual? However, the fans jealous and disgruntled, you were. I mean, honestly, when I didn't watch Surviving R. Kelly because I felt like Sparkle, like the girl on the tape, I guess that's within her niece, right? And the first tape. So you knew what he was doing all these years. And when you decided that you wanted to put out a new album, you gathered all these girls together. And then maybe he didn't want to put out an album with you. I don't know how, whatever happened between you and R. Kelly. Something fell out between you and R. Kelly. And now you said, we finna get all us together and we finna put out a story on him and tell on him and get him arrested. Because as soon after that story hit, you try to put out an album that didn't go nowhere. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's like, so it was a motive with her. So like seeing some of these women who, like you said, were adults, you knew what you were doing. You shouldn't have. A lot of these women, like we can go back to like the Bill Cosby case and T.I. and Tiny case and stuff. These are celebrities that y'all going into, y'all taking drinks from them, y'all doing drugs with them, y'all putting ourselves at a risk. And it's like sometimes we as women, we have to think like, okay, they celebrities, but at the same time, they human. We don't know them. Y'all don't know them. Exactly. Y'all don't know them as people. And y'all putting yourself in this position because they are celebrities. They don't love y'all. Like they invite y'all to their hotel. What do you think they invited you to the hotel for?
Exactly. You know, what do you think is going to happen?
You have to have some common sense. Yeah, and I'm not going to blame because no means no matter what. And if you're under the influence, you don't really have consent to say no. But if you're willingly doing drugs with this person, or if you're willingly going in this person's car and you know, maybe you start, I don't know, but just don't put yourself in that position if you have a choice. That's what I say.
Part of the problem with the R. Kelly and the Sparkle situation, like, you know, they came out with Be Careful. She was on a couple of his songs. She helped write a couple of his songs on his album. I think, I don't know. It was a little hard to believe her story. I'm going to be honest with you. When I watched, it was like she was a little bit remorseful, but it kind of seemed like she might have pimped her niece to get her career off.
I think so.
She tried to make it seem like she didn't know her niece was dealing with R. Kelly, but either way, I think as an adult, it is our job to protect these young kids.
Yes.
Especially these.
She shouldn't even been at that party. The niece shouldn't even been there.
Exactly. She should have never been there for one. She was underage. The fact they even said on the show that R. Kelly was showing up at some of the girls' basketball tournament. He was buying stuff for the other girls on the team. Like, you know, he was just too closely involved. And my thing is, Sparkle, I kind of feel like with her career, she wanted it to take off. And when she finally got into the middle of trying to separate her niece from R. Kelly, that's when things went haywire. And that's when things went left. For a while, she tried to deny that it wasn't her niece. And then she finally came out and said,
yeah, she did. She did. She said it wasn't her niece. And then it found out it was.
Now
What happened? Joy. Yeah, it was just really deep.
First she had Tesla robots invade my phone.
Now they came and took her. I want to hear what you gotta say, George. George, you wasn't finished. Where are you? I was listening really good. There she goes.
Silly friend.
Okay, apparently my
you
phone
can't be
kicked me
just
off.
saying something just pop out. I'm like, wait, huh?
My phone kicked me off. It just closed the whole
Shell
app.
said first you had to Tesla robot attack her phone. Now it's attacking yours.
And now R. Kelly coming there attacking my phone.
Kelly
but...
oh, that was that Sparkle getting her people in there.
Right, Sparkle man.
You better be careful what you say about
what you do to me. Because somebody might
around on you.
But no, I just feel like with Sparkle and all these other women and parents, like y'all should have protected these little girls more. And it's just sad that we're still hearing about this whole situation 15, 20 years later. Like,
yeah. It should have been over with. It should have been why wait so late? That's what I'm saying with Sparkle. If you wanted to get this story out, you really cared, you would have got it out as soon as it happened. You would have testified against him at the court saying, yes, that was my niece. I was there. That's R. Kelly. You know, when he went on trial.
I think his well started running dry.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these women started coming out because he was paying so many legal fees and so many people to hush.
But supposedly he had money put away. And that's why.
But he lost.
But now
lost all of his rights to his music or something like that. That's how he ended up being so broke.
And
so who was that? Oh, that was Leon Rogers.
RCA.
Leon Rogers said he needed to just put a tape out. We'll do a call on the phone and record a song while he in prison. And he had all those things are trapped in the closet. He should say trapped in the celly or something like that, and do a song, and they'll blow up. That's how only way he gonna because they say he need to get his story out there, and that's the real only way he'll get his story out there is by recording it and putting out an album about his story because basically ain't nobody trying to hear his story. Because it's already all these women that's out that's so victimized, you know, and so it's like nobody really trying to hear what R. Kelly got to say. So Leon Rogers said he need to record a song telling his story, and that's the only way his story gonna get out. Because he's like he don't think he gonna get out. Period. They said they gonna put a jail. Who is that? No, that was Cal from the morning show on WGCI. Said he's gonna be buried with the cell. They're gonna have a cell on top of his grave. That's what they said. Basically, he's going to spend the rest of his life, plus the rest of his life, plus his death life in jail.
I think my baby home, y'all. That's why I'm like.
My kids. He had a half day.
Yeah, he got out of school early.
Yeah. So
they said R. Kelly, according to Page 6, they're saying he's so broke that he can't even afford to pay for court transcripts. And that he has gained so much weight behind bars that he needs new clothes, that he can't fit his clothes no more. I thought the jumpsuits was free behind jail.
I thought they were too. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to put that up. But yeah, I thought they were too. I thought that if you grow out of your clothes, you should be. Now I know you can buy shoes in there, because I remember we used to buy my brother's shoes and stuff in there. But I didn't know you had to pay for your clothes. If you gain weight, you got to keep wearing the same jumpsuit.
I guess I don't know, but see that's the thing too.
How many jumpsuits they get? They only get one.
I don't know. I ain't never been to jail, so I don't know. I can't tell you.
Hey, anybody watching? Anybody?
That's what I was about to say. Anybody watching in jail, let us know if y'all get the same outfit. Do they switch it up? Do they give you more than one pair? How do they do that in jail? We
right, because y'all got to take it off to wash it and let it dry. Like, don't say wash it and they told us and let it dry.
Yeah, maybe they get two.
Maybe they get two. Yeah, one dirty, one clean.
Then they washed it and then they hang it up and they put the other one on. And I mean, like, yeah, that's something.
I mean, if you only got two outfits.
Oh, so I guess he needs clothes to wear to his trial. That's what it is. He needs clothes to wear to the trial as opposed to his jumpsuits. Got it.
Okay.
Well, I will say this.
Where's his homies?
I say this about Ara Kelly.
Right.
Ara. Robert.
That's how I used to say my R's a long time. They be like, I was like, hey, Ara. They be like, Ara. Yeah.
I honestly, like y'all said, I don't. I mean, I feel like they're coming for him just super hard, almost too hard, you know. And then not to say that, you know, the things that he's done are excusable, because they're not. But, you know, there are people who have done worse and have gotten less.
Absolutely.
And you know, like I said, this stuff about R. Kelly been going on for the longest. Like you said, Miss J, when his well ran dry, and all of a sudden everybody going extra hard at him. You know, it's stuff been out. I was in high school and people was talking about R. Kelly at the high schools, like literally 25, 26 years ago. You know, people knew about stuff. Like
that's what I'm saying. They wait till now,
and then now everybody's doing whatever and seeing whatever they have to say. But I think like how I think it was Nick Cannon that said, like, you know, R. Kelly's mental capacity really isn't that, like, he's not that intelligent of a man. Like he's a genius in certain areas, but some things about him, he's a little slow, you know, quote unquote. And they're like, well, what can he find in a young girl? And then it's like, but you think about it, he can't have the same type of conversation, like his mental capacity.
His mental, right.
You know what I'm saying? He can't have a conversation with a 40-something-year-old woman because she's going to be expecting a certain type of thing from him, you know, but yet still like a 18, 17, 18, 19-year-old little girl. I mean, his conversation is probably intriguing, and that's probably the most deep that he can get, you know, and then people act like grown men ain't been messing with little girls. Again, not saying that this makes sense.
I mean, the South is legal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Jerry Lee Lewis married a cousin that was like 15. You know,
Elvis
isn't it in Atlanta that the 16? Is it Atlanta that the age of 16 you can consent?
I don't know, child.
Is Georgia is one of the states where Georgia is one of the states where a 16-year-old can consent, so it's not statutory?
I don't know. Probably. I can see that because it's a southern state with southern tradition.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Antonio.
Hey, Antonio.
I hope you feel better, friend.
Hope all is well too with you. He said, quick note, don't blame R. Kelly, blame their parents as well. We did. No, I'm letting my 14-year-old pack up, spend the night bad to go to R. Kelly house. Some of them parents turn a money hungry blind eye tomorrows. Yeah, we just got into that. We said the same thing. Like, the parents need to be in jail because they basically pimping out, you know, their kids for money.
Absolutely.
And that's why I say money can't buy, you know, you can't cover trauma up with money. Like, them kids can be traumatized and, you know, everything. But the parents is like, oh, here's my daughter. And when she looked back and she become an adult and realized that I was messing with a 40-year-old and I was like 14, you know, and basically, you know, that you never know how that can affect them in the long run.
And then again, I was that 16-year-old. My man was 24. You know what I'm saying? I had older guys that, I mean, like, everybody that I messed with when I was 16 was literally over 21, 22, 24, like, and they all knew my age, every last one of them.
I wish I would have known. I would have sent them straight to jail.
Yeah, I've never lied about my age to anybody.
Would you allow your son at 16 to date a 24-year-old woman, 25-year-old woman?
To be honest, only because I know how my son thinks, I wouldn't want that because you know what I'm saying? I know that type of unless she was a 25-year-old with a 18, 16-year-old mind. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, like, I don't, you know, as long as he was honest with her and she knew what it was, and, you know, I mean, I'm a different type of person because I don't want to, you know how you had them, you know, church folks that act like they ain't never did nothing.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't want to be that person to act like I've never been attracted to somebody
like
that was older, or whatever maybe, or you know, I know that there are some people who really aren't on no creepy rapey vibes. Like, you just truly genuinely vibe with somebody and they just happen to be you know, 6 years younger than you, 5 years younger than you, you know, so. You know, I don't know. I mean, think about it. You know, a lot of people in their early 20s really do still have a teenage mentality. Because in my early 20s, I'm still a child. But yeah, it just depends. It all depends. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh hell no, ain't no woman finna take advantage of my son.
My daughter is 19, and she was telling me that it was a guy who was wanted to talk to her. And she was like, she's like, Mom, you know the guy I was telling you about, who was in police academy or whatever? I was like, yeah. She was like, he 25. And she was like, that's too old. I said, you 19. I was like, kind of is, because he's 25-year-old male or whatever. But I'm like, but he looked like he's trying to get his life together, in police academy or whatever. And she was like, yeah, she's, I think that's too old. She said like that might be too old. And then she was like, well, I don't know. I said, well, it's up to you. Like you say, your kid's mine, and my daughter still got some growing up to do. And I'm not sure if she's how mature the 25-year-old will be. And so I don't know if that would be a good relationship, because she's 19, so she got some growing up to do. She got some maturing to do. Before I feel like
he got growing up to do too.
He might. If he do, then that's
age ain't nothing but a number.
That is true, because you got 50-year-olds that act like they 20.
That might not have been the right song for me to sing, but
really,
that's
all
what
right,
that song
really
was
was.
based off of. I mean, that's what that song was based off of. It was based off their marriage and their relationship.
That is true.
She was 15 when they got married, and he wrote the song.
And then her parents that allowed it. So,
and her parents
Antonio said, no, because his young ass wouldn't know what to do with it emotionally. Yeah, he can get his rocks off, but what about she going places he can't go? Her ghosting him, not answering the phone, her dealing with adult situation that he can't help with. So for me, no. That's very true, Antonio. And to think about it, like, yeah, she want to go to a bar. He can't go to the bar. He's 16. So she got to leave him. Now he's trying to figure out, and then he calling her, she ain't answering. Now he all emotionally sad, crying to mama. She at a bar. How I know she not with some other man her age, and what is she doing? She not answering my phone. He don't know how to fully emotionally deal with that. So you are truly correct, Antonio. They're not mentally compatible. Even if she got especially if she has an 18-year-old mind, and that's something that she would do, probably go off to a bar and ghost him, and you know what I'm saying, and then she'll probably throw her age at him several times, because that's what maturity is. Like, you know what I'm saying, every time he try to, you can't argue with me, I'm 25, you only 16, just make him feel low and less. Like, then you got to deal with the emotional, because that's still your baby, literally a baby. And now you ready to fight the lady, because you 25, you grown, I can fight you. You know what I'm saying? I won't go to jail to fight you.
Exactly.
So then there you go. So.
But what about what was that, Juice?
Oh yeah.
Quincy, his woman was grown.
Oh yeah.
But that was a different era too. That was like in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah,
now.
these people different.
A lot.
These people real different. So we're gonna go back into what we started with, which is the Black-owned businesses. We are supporting Black-owned businesses. Today is National Black-owned Business Day. And there is a Black business that I want to support, which I am so happy that they are, even though I don't live close to Chicago Ridge Mall, but they are at Chicago Ridge Mall, and they are at the Yorktown Mall as well. Surf's Up Chicken Place. They're in the Yorktown Mall, and they are in Chicago Ridge Mall. They have the best Hennessy wings. Let me tell you. Okay, they wings are so fat. Hennessy wings, girls. Hennessy in the sauce. It's so fat. They have like a barbecue jerk chicken wing, like a honey barbecue jerk. They wings are so fat. We went. First time I ever went was Sharika had. She was like, "Let's go to lunch." So I went to lunch with Sharika. We had when she took me there. And so I had got some Hennessy wings, and they wings are big. So I had got a 6-piece or whatever. And girl, I must say I could only eat like 2 of the wings, but they were so fast. So I shared them across the class. So the next day, me, Lance, Terrence, and I think Sharika, we all went to go get some more, and then then we went back. So I know Jimmy
apparently was good.
Man, they so fine. Good ain't even a word. Like, they so fine. So if y'all want some good chicken wings and not don't buy them Hennessy wings, y'all go to Surf's Up. It's a Black-owned company. So as far as I know, they are in the Yorktown Mall, and now they are in Chicago Ridge Mall. I'm gonna look it up and see where else they are, and I'm gonna post it on our Monday Morning Talks page. And everything we talked about, it's going to be posted on our Facebook page. So y'all, if y'all missed out or whatever, keep tuned to all the businesses that we're talking about now. And so we lost Michelle. So Jordan, what is a Black-owned business?
Let me ask you real quick. Are they whole wings or are they like the little party wings?
They whole wings. They have whole wings. They also have the party wings too. Like you want the honey barbecue, whatever party wings, but Hennessy wings, they're whole wings. That's why I said I can only eat two.
I need you to take me there, sis.
Oh, girl.
Look, okay, well, we're gonna have to go.
Yes.
I am the Black-owned business that I am bringing or spotlighting this week is 92 Minerals. I did mention them earlier.
Oh yeah.
They it is my sister and my brother-in-law's business, and they have sea moss products. They come in different flavors: lemon, regular, and elderberry. They have different smoothies that are infused with sea moss, and they are actually in the process of opening a juice bar in the south suburbs. So,
oh wow!
Once they get that up and running, I will update you guys on that. But to keep your immune system going, they also have Palo Santos, sage, so you can smudge your house, get rid of all that bad energy. We're in a new moon right now, so 92 Minerals. So it's the number 9, INETY, and then it's the number 2,
INETY.
Then the number 2, W, Minerals.
Jeez. Tell me if I got it right. And okay, and so they have sea moss, they have
smoothies.
They got they got. I love Palo Santos. I actually need to do a spiritual cleanse in my house. And so smoothie sea moss, where they at? Because I was like typing when you was talking.
So they are in the south suburbs. Well, that's where they actually live. But if you go to, give me 1 second, I'm gonna tell you exactly what store you can go to get the actual smoothies from them. So they are located, their smoothies and stuff are located in a Choice for Life, which is a store, I believe it's on 100 and, hold on, give me 2 seconds. So I'm going to tell you exactly their address.
Even lost shells again.
So their location, their address is 10650 Southwestern Ave.
Oh, okay. So that's like Evergreen. So that's like Evergreen Park, right?
Yep. 106th and Western. So if you guys want to go pick up your smoothies and your sea moss, you can go to a Choice of Life. If you don't, you can go on to 92 Minerals Instagram, Facebook page, and their website. Order that way. They do ship. So if you are not located in Illinois, they will ship it to you. And like I said, they got the Palo Santos, they have the sage, they got everything that you need to cleanse and get that holistic wellness. And yeah.
I need to go there.
They got it all for you. And yeah, that's really it I got.
And I don't know where shells went. Yeah.
I was just about to say, I don't know where she went.
Wanted to get her Black business. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, he's juices. She only wanted. Oh, okay. He's big and a big difference. Okay. So Antonio, so if you're still watching us, what do you know? What Black-owned business would you like to honor today? If you are still watching, let us know what Black-owned business you want to honor today, since we are waiting on Shells to come back in, and we might as well just honor our own businesses. Miss J, let's talk about your business.
So my business is Ashe Creations. I do custom t-shirts, cups, gifts, whatever you need. As you saw in the commercial, whatever our customers want, you manifest what you want and we bring it to life for you. You can go to ashecreations.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I am currently available for bookings to do MCs, hosting, radio, acting, anything like that. I actually have a website now. So.
Oh, did you create yours? I haven't created mine.
I did create my WordPress.
I haven't. I'm working on it.
If you follow me on Instagram, MISS Jordan_radio, that's the easier way to find my website. But if not, go to jordanvmartin.wordpress.com. And you can contact me that way to book me for any of those services that you may need.
I need to create my. I'm proud. I just want to say, Miss J, I am very proud of you.
Thank
I
you
am.
so.
I am very
appreciate
proud of
that.
you. I'm like honestly really excited about your journey because I know how hard been working on it. So I ain't gonna lie. When I saw you on that mic, I felt like a parent looking at her child for the first
Oh,
time. And so
don't make
I
me
am
emotional.
I am very, very, very proud of you. And whatever I can do to just make you even more greater, which I don't know if you can get greater, but everybody can get greater than you are. I am definitely here for you. So I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to put
I
that out
appreciate that. And I'm
there.
very proud of you because everything that you already had established and going on prior to school, you still maintain that throughout those 8 months and you're still going hard. So I commend you. My head goes off to you too. Because
Thank you.
it's hard being a parent and trying to balance everything and still be an
It is.
entrepreneur and a businesswoman and still, maintain a relationship. Everything that you have going on personally, you've been able to go through it. And despite whatever adversities came your way, you still fought through it. So my hat goes off to you too. We got to congratulate and support each other.
Yes, always.
Most definitely.
Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, my double chin has been pushed back.
So have you been doing any of the any pictures to show your progress?
No.
I can see. Turn to the side. Let me see your side. Go like this.
You see, it's not really hanging that low.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I don't know how to put my head up on this camera because I feel like it's so difficult. This camera out here. I'm trying. Oh.
It is
my head straight
because we doing the forward face.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like when I was looking at myself, I used to hate looking at myself because you could just see it just hanging, like hanging.
Yeah.
And it's pushed so I did my second. And so it's like it's slowly going away because it takes time to go away, but I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised that it's like going back so far, and it's like I'm just loving looking at myself now without having that. That was such a big insecurity for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I can deal with my fupa, but I just could not deal with this double chin. Like this is like I worked on this. I didn't even do my second on my stomach. I made sure I did my second on here because this is what people see mostly, especially on this show. And so I'm like, I just need to just break that generational curse of having a double chin. Oh.
Look, I might have to come see you when I get back.
You ain't got no double chin.
Right.
I ain't got no double chin. Where?
I'm on turn to the side. I refuse. You can't see it right
I
now.
don't see it at all. See, if you got to turn to the side for me to see it, it's good. You ain't have to turn to the side for you to see mine. Mine was here. And then Sharika, she was like, so, did you do it again? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh. She said, honestly, I didn't even know you had a double chin until you pointed it out to me. That's what she said to me.
Yeah, I didn't know this either.
She said, but now as you pointed it out, and then now I see that how it's going. She's like, oh my gosh, it's like really going away. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, tell me that. Tell me that. Like, I want to hear that.
Look, I need to hear that. Praise me. Let me know some progress is being made.
I should have,
we see ourselves every day, so you don't really see it.
Right. I took pictures of my first time, and then the second time I just kind of just did the video. I didn't really make progress. And so Shell's back. We were honoring Black businesses, so we would like to know what Black business you are honoring today.
Black businesses, and it's not mine, right?
Not yours. I mean, if you want to, but we want to give other people they homage.
Okay. Well, let's see. Look at that. Sorry, y'all. First, Tesla took over my phone and gave me the crackles.
Bar took over your video and gave you the crackles.
Yeah. Nothing. Then they didn't walk away.
Hey, bye.
Say hey, bye. Sophia and Miss J.
Y'all ain't talking about shit.
We are still live, and this daytime television.
Businesses right now.
Now, what Black business you honor?
My Black business that I'm gonna honor. You know what? I'm gonna honor my sister, if that's okay.
That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
She has a business.
So,
Honor.
yes. So, do you have a jewelry on? No. So my sister, she has a business called Trina's Treasures, where she makes jewelry. She also makes other crafts and such. She makes like the personalized glasses. You know how the people put their names and stuff on the wine glasses. That's what I'm talking about. She also can make like personalized cards and such. She makes earrings. I do have some of her earrings that she made me. She made me a pair of earrings from a broken bracelet from my grandmother when she passed away, because I wasn't able to get anything from my grandmother. So she made that. So she makes custom jewelry. So you basically tell her what it is that you want, and she will make it for you. She does not have a website at this moment, but she does have
She need one. So
she does need one. So we're getting to that point. I do want to start at least, maybe selling some of her stuff on my site, maybe. Or
yes, yeah, you should. I sell my mom's out of my spot. You can add her onto your site and just put it under a category of with her name and let them click on it.
So I would definitely love to do that. Then she does have an Instagram page though, Trina's _treasures, I believe it is. But if you have any questions about anything, if you want some custom pieces done and you want to see anything, by all means, you can hit me up. She does have a YouTube channel as well, Trina's Treasures, where she shows like some of her hauls from Hobby Lobby, because she's a very crafty individual.
Me and Stephanie to meet.
Yeah. So she does, and she makes like jewelry, like she's a good teacher as well. I don't know. I hope she gets back into that, possibly teaching people how to make jewelry. So
gotta be that
simple.
I think everybody should teach
bracelets. So today, yes, I honor my sister. Her name is Katrina Owens. If you look her up on Facebook, Katrina Gordon Owens, and she does do beautiful work. Trina's Treasures. She makes bracelets, necklace. One of my favorite necklaces. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. See?
There's that crackling.
What you call it right here too.
But don't be breaking nothing trying to get the necklace now.
I know. I'm breaking the other stuff. I'm breaking the stuff that I don't mess with. So she made this for me. So this is a necklace.
Oh, that's pretty.
That can also be a bracelet. So it's a necklace. There we go. You can see the little blinky.
Oh, it's like a wraparound bracelet.
So it can either be a wraparound bracelet or it can be a necklace. And she also made this for me. This right here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Bracelet. So
is that elastic or does it have
elastic?
Okay.
So she does elastic, or she also does the drawstring too as well. So whichever one you want. And she also did like a Pandora type bracelet for me as well. So
okay.
So yeah, and then like I said, she does earrings. She has the wooden earrings. So yes, that's.
Shout out to Trina's Treasures.
Shout out to Trina's Treasures.
Shout out.
And then like I said, if you really want to.
Right.
Really. Want to know? Come holler at me, and I'll make sure you get in touch with her.
So shout out to Trina's Treasure. Shout out to 92 Minerals, and shout out to Surfs Up. I guess y'all made me feel bad because y'all represented y'all family, and I didn't do my family this week. I do my family next week. So
right. We still got time.
I'm just so excited that Surfs Up was, what I'm saying. And so I just wanted to put that out there. But I'm sitting behind a family right now. This is my brother artwork, Chuckavelli Arts. He do a lot of abstract paint work. Very good artist. It runs down and it trickles down to his kids too. Like they great with art. So I always sit behind have his painting in my background. Y'all can fully see it. You know, I'm bad with this camera. So he always put his name on it. It's called Belly Arts. Actually, his artwork is all around my house. His artwork is actually the only artwork I have in my house. And so he does really, really good paintings. He don't have a website right now. I'm trying to get that together for him as well. And I was gonna put some of his artwork in my spa, but I'm trying to figure out where because I don't have a big room. So, but yeah, but if you want him, you can hit him up. His name is Chuckavelli, Chuckavali. Of course, as you see, he's a fan of Tupac a big fan of Tupac. So Chuckavelli is his name on Facebook. That is my big bro, Chuck, very creative. Chuckavelli. So a lot of art, great artwork, a lot of abstract art. He put like the rocks on it. He put like whatever. You can send him a picture of something like you want. Tell him what you want on the artwork, and he'll paint it, draw it out for you. He did my Delicialis on my wall that I posted for my memory. Yeah. Oh, and what's today's date? So in 2 more days. Sorry, Chuck. It's about me now. My spa will be 1 year old. So
congrats!
I got to actually put my specials up for my year anniversary. So I'm going to have some really, really good, because I'm still trying to build my clientele. So I'm going to have some really, really, really good deals at my spa to celebrate my 1 year anniversary for my spa. Although I started out in Naperville and now I'm in Plainfield. So be on the lookout for some really good deals with the cool sculpting deals, with the sculpting deals, with facials and lashes. It's going to be a big anniversary special that I am having at Lenny Ciata Spa. So look out for it. Michelle Jordan, be out here on August 25th. Be out here in 2 days. No excuses. 2 days. Kids got school. Okay. That's not 2 days.
Look, 2 weeks.
Leave the kids at home and come out here.
Leave the kids at home. Leave them for themselves.
I see.
Let them send for themselves.
They got school. They gotta go.
They definitely do have to go to school.
Do a 1 day trip. True. 1 day trip. Come out. Evening trip. Come out. Come in. Come out. Yep. And then go back. So we actually been on for a while now, which I didn't mind. We have so much to talk about, and you know this can happen often. We should have our show running longer, honestly, because we do have a lot to talk about. But so we're gonna go now because I see Shell's got stuff that she needs to tend to,
boot up.
Or us stuff, and
we love you, Shell.
Love you, Shells. And I want to thank everybody for watching Monday Morning Talk. If you missed the beginning of the show, you can just go on our Facebook page, Monday Morning Talks, and you can watch the entire show. We will be putting up posts from today's show, and all the businesses that we honored today will be on that show. Please, you guys, go shop their businesses, purchase, support Black-owned businesses, and so that we can have a big Wall Street in every state. All right?
Absolutely.
I am so. You are
Miss J.
You are
Michelle Lachey.
Check us out, y'all. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.